Welcome, welcome, welcome to Garnetqueentarot, where we are inspired to rise. Hello, Pisces. How are you guys doing today? I hope all is well. Got to do our general reading, but before we even get into it, let us do our breathing exercises. It's a new week, it's a new day, and we feel wonderful, and we're manifesting our feelings and giving gratitude for all that we have and all that we've achieved in our lives and where we are standing and where we are going. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Shake it off. Ooh, great things on the way. Great things on the way. How was your weekend? I hope everybody's great. It's a new day. Today is the 22nd of May. Wow. They always say, oh, it's gone so quick. Is it that time already? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let's see. Spirits, talk to us on behalf of our Pisces family. Give them the knowledge needed. Help them to answer the questions that they may have. Dive into yourselves, peeps. Figure out what it is you're seeking and what you are looking for. Yeah. Talk to us. We've got the Four of Swords. The Page of Cups. The Page of Cups. The Seven in reverse. Ooh. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. Yes. And the Hermit. Sorry about that. I saw somebody delivering something, so, being nosy, I was peeking to make sure if it was here or not. Yes. Okay, let's dive in. Let us dive in. I see you've been really pondering a lot of things because you had an opportunity that you missed out on. Because I see the multiple options. You didn't pick or choose what you were seeking, and therefore you missed out on the opportunity because you were indecisive. You're thinking things through, and you're trying to figure out what are your next steps. You're optimistic, you're hopeful, you're still looking forward to what is to come, but you're more aware now and more alert because you realize when you sit in indecision, you end up missing the opportunity, missing the boat. But you're hopeful and you know that change is coming. I see that you're starting to, I guess, lock it down as far as what it is you want to do because you've been indecisive, confused, frustrated, fed up, and now you're thinking things through. You missed that opportunity for some reason. You didn't make a decision. Too many people were telling you what you should and need to do. And now you're starting to think things through yourself, and you're realizing by allowing other people to speak on your behalf, you tend to lose out on what's really for you because you're not grabbing a hold of your ideas and you're letting other people influence you. And you have to stop doing that. You cannot appease everybody. Not everybody's going to be in agreement with the things you want to do. So either you take a chance, take the risk, and venture out for yourself, so your own satisfaction, rather than sitting back saying, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. You don't want to do that. There are hard decisions that have to be made in life, and it's up to you to make them. It's up to you to make them. Stay on point, stay on task. Listen to yourself a little bit more so that you can flourish. You want to grow, but you allow people to limit your growth, and that's something you have to work on, Pisces. You can't continue like this, but I'm telling you this, things will fall in line for you. You're going to be closer to your family, closer to those supportive of you, and people see you growing, and they're asking questions. They want to know what's going on, and you realize that as you're climbing up the ladder, you have to recognize the fact that not everybody's going to be happy for you. You've already missed out on so many opportunities because of the fact you're listening to the voices of the outside world. You're allowing people around you to surround you and drain you and not allow you to grow. And you use them as a crutch sometimes and as an excuse rather than accept responsibility, be accountable for the fact that you couldn't make a decision. You allowed other people to make the decision for you and you fell short. But you know that if you were fully in 100% and committed to your decisions and applied them accordingly, you could tweak them along the way because they're from you. But when you let other people be in charge of what you want, how you feel, they do what's right for them, not what's right for you. So then you fall short and you have to go back to the drawing board, rethink things, refocus, and recognize the fact that you have excuse me, you have to go after what it is you want in your life. You have the drive, you have the ambition. You're just afraid to take certain steps. So now that you're starting to listen to yourself a little bit more because you're asking yourself questions because those things didn't work out and you're like, what did I do wrong? What was I missing? You're missing yourself because you're applying thoughts of other people, not thoughts from yourself, because you feel that they're more experienced and knowledgeable than you. So therefore what they're saying must be true. But if you step back and you look, the way you envisioned it is not the way they drew it. You understand me? Nobody could take your dream that you've envisioned in your mind and do the work for you to get that. You have to do that yourself. You have to apply yourself. You have to stop looking at other people for the answers. Why don't you trust in yourself a little bit more? How could somebody design what's in your head unless you're with them giving that input step by step so they can get a fraction of what you're actually envisioning? You know, sometimes people say, well, that's not what I envisioned, but it's nice. It came close. You can't expect other people to take what's inside of you and make it real unless you're working with them 100% and tweaking when needed. If you don't give your input and share your ideas for your own growth, it's like I had a friend and she was like at the beauty salon and this woman is doing her hair, and she didn't have her face in the mirror because she didn't want her to see her working. So you turn them away from the mirror so they could be surprised. Well, boy, was she ever surprised, because that is not what she asked the lady for. That is not the picture she gave the lady. And what gets me is I know they don't want you to look and see certain things, but dang, to sit there and have somebody chop up your hair and do it nothing like your vision. Whose fault is that? Ask yourself that question. And what do you come up with? What do you come up with? Is it the fact that it wasn't clear and you felt because, well, I should say she felt that it wasn't nothing else left to say because she had the picture in her hand? How does this picture look like her hairstyle is what the question is. It just drives me crazy when people go through an experience and they're right there and not giving input and not giving input. And then they come up, that's not what I wanted. That's not what and I know the process, but you gotta, I just hate to know it. I mean, and you're right. Sometimes you have to sit down there and you're hopeful that they know what they're doing. But I don't know. I just don't see myself sitting down. They like, let me surprise him and do a great style. I don't want to do that. I want to get this, and this is how I see it. Are you getting what I'm saying? Are you understanding me? And I got locks, so I don't even have to do that. My daughter twists my hair and everything. I used to get perms, cut up my hair, do all kinds of stuff. And, I just wanted to naturally grow. It's too much. It's too much. I see people wearing wigs from being young. Things change so much because before a wig was just for people that, were older or missing hair or different things like that. But now it's the norm. You have to be comfortable with who you are and do things the way you want it. Some people let their hair breathe and they wear a wig so it can grow. You notice everything falls back onto growth. Growth is a beautiful thing. I'll talk it to death. And from the different stages of your experiences, you have grown. You have learned. Pisces, it's a new day. Not always doing things the old way works. Be more accepting to change. And if you have an idea and you want to put it out there and make it happen for yourself. Or better yet, don't say anything. Silence is the key. Don't say anything. Work on something without telling everybody what you're doing. But if you do reveal what you're doing, expect that people are going to say things that are not always appropriate or appealing or nice. Sometimes people are not supportive, but yet sometimes they are. Because of how you get into your feelings, Pisces, and it brings you down when people want to do constructive criticism, work on something, try it out, and keep tweaking until it manifests into what you want it to be. Therefore, you don't have to hear the input from others. You can be in a box all by yourself that you created, not fitting in a box, being in a box all by yourself, which you created. Difference. You're in this box. You have your peace and solace. You have your growth chart. You have your progression. You have everything all wrapped into one. Okay? And when this happens now, and you go into your hermit mode, you are steadily separating yourself from other people. Allow this period to be where your creative juices flow, where your ideas just manifest in you, where you can envision what it is you're seeking. There's no limit on your growth unless you place one on it. Don't allow other people to place limitations on how you grow. When you plant a seed in the ground and you keep watering it, you can bend it in different ways if you want to grow this way, that way. But all avenues point to growth. When other people come and they're touching up your plant and they're doing that, they can easily kill that plant. They may not have the same love for it as you do. So it may be used to your voice and not theirs. You're speaking positivity into your life so you can grow. You're watering that seed each and every day for it to grow beautifully. Your heart is in it. You know what you see. You know what you're looking for. Stop relying on other people, because then when they let you down, you have limited yourself. And then who do you blame at this point? You have to take accountability. Take accountability. You're going to be coming into abundance. But know how to decipher it, know where to place it, and know what you want, and fixate your mind on achieving that goal. You can be easily distracted at times, Pisces, and not always pick up. You may feel a certain way, but you don't always speak up. So in order for you to continue moving through, you got to say, this is a point in my life right now where I still respect other people. I still want people to be in my life, but I have to put my source first and place myself second. But I have to focus on what it is I'm working to develop. Because if a dream is yours, you have to hold on to it, commit to it, be dedicated to it, love on it, water it, treat it nice so it can grow. Don't just leave it to the hands of other people and then be upset if it's not coming out or didn't come out the way you anticipated. You're the one with the vision. Walk them through it. Help them along the way so that your vision could manifest into what you want it to become. If you see that picture in your head when you close your eyes, and no matter what you do, you constantly see it, it's meant to develop. Now you have to make sure that what you see is what's developed. You see, like the Property Brothers, they will give you an idea of something they could do to develop your home, especially if you're doing a fixer-upper. And they'll give you a couple different designs. We could do this way, we could add this, we could take this away, blah, 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 blah. And they go through it. Now you're sharing what you've been hoping for and try to get the two to mesh together. And they even ask you, like, what tile do you want? What flooring? Different things. The countertops. Are you looking for this? Are you looking for that? You are painting a picture for them, and they're trying to do a snapshot of it so that what they create matches your vision. Don't leave your vision in the hands of other people without helping to guide them through, I should say, so that they could get as close to your vision as you want. But you don't just throw it out there. This is what I want, blah, 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 blah. You have to constantly give that feedback. You see, a lot of times when they're fixing people's house, they come back to check. If they have to change things, they do that. They do this because they want to meet you where you are, where your picture is, where your vision is. And you have to do that with your own life. That's why we're told to think about things. Can you close your eyes and see what you want and open your eyes and give somebody the idea to make it this way for you? But if you yourself are not sure of what you want, how can somebody be sure for you? They'll give you their ideas, but it would never meet what it is you're seeking unless you know what you want. Put your foot down, okay? Accept that there are going to be hiccups along the way, but you will prevail. You lost some opportunities, but you know what? More is on the way. You have abundance on the way. Look at that. It's growth. Anytime you see green, you know that's opportunity for growth. Don't beat up on yourself. Just recognize that hurdles come and you have to get over them. Don't be indecisive for too long because you lose out on opportunities. But you have to stay on course. You have to put more of you into what you want. You can't expect you to be what somebody else wants and manifesting it in their form without your input. You have to be able to get better with making decisions and think things all the way through because that's what you're doing now. Look at that. That's what you're doing now. You're thinking things through. You're trying to figure out which steps to take to achieve the goals you've set for yourself. But the most important thing is to have that persistence, that constant determination, dedication. Because what you want, you will receive. But it's when you become more aligned with yourself. But it's on that path. It's just for you to uncover and unveil it. And once you take that power back, that inner power, that inner strength, and you dive in, you will achieve your goals. I can assure you. Garnetqueentarot saying, let's go to our numbers. I almost forgot. Ooh, what is your number for today? I hope you see it. If you see your number, you're like, wow. Okay. 143. Preparation. Life is filled with phases. The whisper is telling you to prepare for the unexpected and allow change to pass through with a sense of peace. Financial and creative changes are upon you, just like I said. Abundance is coming, okay? So there will be some financial changes. My dreams and desires are coming to fruition. Hello? Listen. Bringing change that I welcome with an open heart and mind. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about right there. Open your heart, open your mind, be persistent, be dedicated, be committed to take this journey, learn along the way, and get the answers to your questions that you are seeking so that your dreams can manifest into reality. Take care. Talk soon. Garnet Queen Tarot, where we're inspired to rise. Thank you so much, Pisces, for being a part of the channel and subscribing and liking and listening and sharing your messages with us. Let's continue to do this together. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for being a part of Garnet Queen Tarot. Take care. Talk soon.